In your opinion, what distinguishes Data Publica from other companies?
Several things. The first one is we focus on enterprise data, which we use to help B2B companies. The second one is we collect data that nobody has collected up to now, which means data contained in the website of the companies, in their social networks, etc., etc. So we accumulate all this data, and then next thing is we use data science, which means technologies such as machine learning, searching, text mining, etc., to provide new services using this data.
What is the intention of the European Data Award?
Well, it's our goal to identify role models from all sorts of industries. So we're talking government, we've got large industrial companies, but also startups, to demonstrate how data can be used to build new business models, to change, to be disruptive. And it's very difficult to just talk about data business models and go to the industry and say, you should be doing something with data. People don't react to this kind of communication. What they want to see is people that are really doing it and they are successful. And we're looking for role models every year. And this year with Francois, I think we have a wonderful role model for startups that can see how data can be used to create a great business model. Thanks, Francois.
Which effects have the activities of Data Publica in the French market?
So we're helping companies, number one, understanding their market, which means they become more efficient. We're helping them finding new customers, which means they can sell more. We help them analyze, understand, and access their customers. So it's an essential role into helping the market being more efficient. It's like if we're helping everyone come together through more information and more efficiency.
Okay, and which effects do you expect in the future?
So we expand to, right now we're doing this on the French market. We believe it makes sense internationally. We believe we can do this for all of Europe and then for all of the world. So this way, someone who wants to take over the European market will be able to understand where his customers can be, where he can access them, at which time, etc., etc. So we're helping. It's an increase in the efficiency in what all these B2B companies are doing.
Why has the jury chosen Data Publica for the prize?
Well, it's a really exemplary role model for startups taking advantage of data that's already out there. People are always talking about, well, we don't have the data, we don't have access to the information, how can we build a business? Well, Francois has demonstrated that the data is out there and that you can aggregate it and integrate it and create value to companies that are willing to pay for it. And he's done it in a way that created a team of more than 20 people that is profitable and is growing, expanding internationally, and it's a wonderful role model for exactly the kinds of behavior and patterns that we want to see more often in Europe.
What development do you plan for Data Publica in the next years?
Okay, several things again. So the first one is geographic expansion. So right now we're doing France, we're moving to Belgium, the UK. Then the objective is to take over the world, which we plan to do, first of all, one step at a time. Then we need to find the right technology to actually expand massively and in a blitz to take over the world. So that's where we're going. Of course, this is based on developing technology and selling it, which means sales and marketing are essential in this space.
And what about the development of the prize in the future?
I think we've had some great winners over the past few years. From industry, from government, and now also from the startup sector. And I think we've seen that there's actually many more people out there that could have already received prizes because they were really worthy prize winners, but we couldn't give the prize to them. So our idea is actually to not only give one prize, but actually start creating categories and make the prize available in multiple categories, because as we've seen with this event 3 or 4 years ago, we had only 50 to 100 participants, very few companies, very few examples and role models. Now we have more and more examples of role models, and the prize has to accept and be aware of that and reflect that by actually giving away more prizes in the future, because we just have more worthy candidates. That's wonderful.